All right, let's talk wish lists. We're going to go best case scenario and then a more realistic scenario.
I got you.
What do you want to do? 3 or 4 guys? What are you feeling?
I think 3
3 guys.
Three's
Okay.
fair.
All right, give me your best case scenario. 3 guys. If Memphis could get any 3 guys in this class, in this transfer class, who would you take?
So I'm gonna count out Khalif Battle for now. I'm gonna count out
believe
Khalif
he's
Battle.
UCF bound?
I think he's UCF bound.
Okay.
If they could get in on Caleb Love, that would be freaking fantastic. That would be awesome. A table setter, scorer, 16-point per game scorer his entire career, got another year of eligibility, former 5-star, coming from a program where he played in a lot of big games. That's a guy I would add. I mean, and we're talking like best case scenario, crazy good wish list. That would be cool to see. Caleb Love. Nick Timberlake as a 3-point shooter, I think would be fantastic. And Kellel Ware. That would be, I mean, if you got those 3 guys,
that's strong.
God, look at that. Look what that roster would become with just those 3 guys in particular. I just feel like you have just about everything you need in that starting 5. And then you can fill in with some of these freshmen if they come along early.
And returners.
Yeah, and returners.
All right, I'm gonna go a little bit of a different direction. I'm going to second your Kellel Ware.
Yeah.
I think either him or Fardal's Amik from Texas Tech. If I'm gonna choose a center from this class, they're the top 2 centers, so that seems kind of chalky. But Amik was really, really good at Texas Tech in the games that he played, and Kellel Ware, 5-star from the 2022 class, solid production at Oregon. A lot of draft analysts said if he came out right now, he would probably be a late first-round pick, but he's been told that if he came back this year, he could probably be a lottery pick next year. So it kind of explains why he's returning. So I'll go Kellel Ware. My personal favorite transfer in this class is Jameer Nelson Jr.
That would be sweet, too.
What he does as a scorer, as just a straight floor general. When you look at, I mean, he played at Delaware, so
got a little Malik Noel to him, doesn't he?
A little bit.
Smaller guy,
Marquise.
playmaker, or Marquise Noel. Sorry.
Yeah, and I love his game. He's not a super elite athlete, but he's more athletic than his dad. Obviously, Jameer Nelson Sr. was pretty much just a straight shooter, but was also a good facilitator. Jameer is a little bit more commanding with the ball in his hands, and I think some people look at assist numbers and they're like, well, they're not that high. First off, it's college, so assist numbers aren't high in general. Second off,
Kendrick led the AAC with like 5.5 assists.
Second off, he played at Delaware, so not only did he have to be the distributor, he also had to be the leading scorer over 20 points a game or right at 20 points a game. So Kellel Ware, Jameer Nelson Jr., and to round it out, I'll go Nick Timberlake also, just because he's such a freaking good shooter.
And you know what?
For like a 42%
now
3-point shooter.
If we're going to transition to realistic, why Nick Timberlake can probably be on that list as well.
I agree.
Like, that's a guy that immediately, as soon as he got in the transfer portal, that Penny and the staff was reaching out to. So if we're going realistic, I think Nick Timberlake would still be on my list. Mustafa Amzil from Dayton would be an interesting one. Around 10 points a game, forward, 4.5, 5 rebounds per game, can shoot the 3 ball, can stretch the floor, decent defensively. And then the other one I would sort of put in that group is Amari Abram, coming right down the road from Ole Miss. Decent 3-point shooter. Was really good in the ESPN Events Invitational early in the season.
Yeah.
But never really found like a full. I mean, he had a role, but it was off the bench. But never really found the same role he had in that ESPN Events Invitational the rest of the year. But I feel like that's a guy that, as a backcourt member, 6'3", 180, 8 points a game there, can get off the bounce, can sort of facilitate a tad bit. I think that would be a good fit as well.
I like that. I'm going to go a little different with mine. Davian McKnight from Western Kentucky.
Another one. Yeah,
would
I
be
forgot about Davian.
My point guard in this scenario. Assam Mustafa from Coastal Carolina averaged 12.5 and 10. With them last season, he's 76 overall transfer right now, so that takes care of the big. I don't want to go Nick Timberlake again just because I feel like it's cheating.
Taron Armstrong, go for it.
That's Okay, I mean, yeah, we're saying realistic. Like Penny can't get a top 5 transfer. Or
He
something
could
crazy
no. I mean,
like
he got Kendrick last year,
So if I go Davian McKnight, Essa Mustafa,
and DeAndre was a pretty highly sought after.
he
transfer
was, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was Memphis and Kentucky. So let's go Denver Jones because I like his game a lot at FIU.
Yeah, 20 a game.
Yeah, 20 a game.
It's hard not to like that. No, but regardless, with all these with all these names, to hell with like saying that, like Penny, I feel like can capitalize and go get who he wants. It's just about that person making that decision. Like even if he's in a recruiting battle with Muss at Arkansas, maybe Muss could argue, with like Kellel Ware, like maybe there could be a battle there. But like you cannot count Penny out of winning that battle. You just can't.